Hello, welcome back to my Java Backend tutorial. This is the second video, and in this video we will learn about to create the HelloWorld program. And in this program we can to create the HelloWorld program, we need to import the database script to import the data into your database system, and then you need to create a Maven project. Inside the Maven project, we will import some libraries in the BOM file, and then we will create a configuration file for the Hibernate configuration, and then we will do some code like creating the persistent object for mapping with the database, and we code something to get the database, and then we will show it on the console. And yeah, that is the summarize of this video. Now we will get into more detail. So to import the database script, first you need to get the script, right? So below the description of the video, I will put the link. You can click on the link to go this page, and inside this page you have two sections, one for the database script. We will get this first, and you open your MySQL Workbench and you pass the script inside a query like this, and then you click on run. After you run button, you will have a database named full stack dev like this, and inside the full stack we have a table named user, and the user table will have some column like the ID and the username with the structures. And in the script we also insert some rows to the table. Here I just insert some username like my name and my channel and some annoy. Alright, after you import the database into your database system, we will create a project. Just open your IntelliJ IDEA, and now we will create another type of project, that is the Maven project. In the left side panel, please choose on the Maven archetype like this, Maven archetype. Please notice this, not the Java type, but the Maven archetype. And for the name, we can put HelloWorld like this. And for the location, it's up to you. For me, I will put it into the training Java full stack folder, and inside it I already create a Java backend, and then inside it, alright, this project I have already created before. I just delete it. Just choose the Java backend. And for the JDK, I recommend you to use the 1.8 version because it's very stable. And for the catalog, just choose the internal. And for the archetype, you will choose the Maven archetype quick start like this. The version, just keep it default. And finally, you click on the create button. Just wait a moment for you need to order project, because this is the Maven project, so it takes some time for you, depend on your system. Alright, after you need to like your Maven project, just take a look on some file in a Maven project. The very important file in the Maven project that is BOM that is the BOM file. The BOM file means project object model file. This file is the core of any Maven project. It defines the project configuration, dependencies, plugins, and build settings. We have some build settings here, like the group ID, the artifact, HelloWorld, the version snapshot, the package in jar, the name of the project, and some properties. And the very important thing in the BOM file is the dependencies. In this section, we will put some dependency from the Maven Center. Alright, so in this video, we need to import two libraries. One is MyQL and one is Hibernate for running the project. So we need to import it to get the content of dependency in Maven for those libraries. Like this, you can open your browser and find it like the Maven Hibernate dependency, and you can click on the Hibernate core relocation. You can choose the library version first. For this tutorial, I will use the library version is 5.4.5.4. Yeah, I will choose the 5.4.17 version here. After you click on the version of the Hibernate, we can copy this for importing in the BOM file. Just create a new line inside the dependency tag and pass it in here. And we also need another libraries named MyQL. So we just back and change the name for Hibernate here to MyQL, and click on the Maven repository. And for the MyQL, I will choose the version 8.0.20, and I also copy the dependency here, because we create a Maven project, not Gradle or something like this. So I won't copy something like this for the Gradle. Please choose the Maven tag and copy the content from the Maven tag. Right, and go back to the BOM file and pass. You can copy on, but I think the first line is not necessary, so I don't copy it. Alright, after you copy, if the Maven not automatically fetch your libraries into the external libraries, you can right click on the BOM file and choose Maven and choose the sync project here. After you choose it, all the dependency from this library will be fetched into your project inside the external libraries like this. Alright, after you have all the libraries, we can work around on your code, and inside your main folder, now we will create the configuration file for the Hibernate. Let's create a directory, and here the Maven source directory to get me the resource file. Yeah, I will create this file, resources file. Click OK, and here inside the resource file, resource folder, we will create a file named hibernate configuration insert.xml. So the file name is up to you, but inside the file, the content, we have a structure for it. But in this video, we don't need to focus about the constructor. Just go back to my page and go to the second section and copy all the thing for the Hibernate configuration template and paste here. Alright, inside Hibernate configuration, you can see we have something like what is the driver we use for the Hibernate. Here we use the MyQL, right? JDBC driver. Because we already import the MyQL libraries inside this project via the BOM file, so we can put it here. And we also put the link, the URL of your database, the full stack dev, which we already created here by using this script, right? The full stack developer database. The Hibernate will connect to this database. And we also put the password for the database system, root and root, to connect to your database. All right, and we also have some other configuration like this. All right, after we create the Hibernate configuration, we just go back to the Java code and create something. And inside the inside the package, the main package of your project, we will now create the persistent object user. You need to create a package named entity. So why I need to create a package? Because when you're working on a real project, we will have many classes, so we need to manage them. We need to place them into a separated folder, into separated package, so we can easily to manage them. So all the entity in the project will be put inside a package like this entity, right? So inside this package, we will create a Java class named user. So where the user is also the name of your database, right? We also already create a table named user and we put something in it. So here we just create an entity with the same name. So for the entity, we need to put some configuration from the Hibernate annotation system. So the first annotation is the entity from Java persistent. And because the user is also refers to the user refers to a table in the database, so we need to put the table annotation for it. Table annotation, what is the name of the table? We have the name user, right? And in the user entity, we have some attribute. For the user, just go back to the database. We can see we have the ID, we have the username, right? And just notice that the ID is more in. So because we have learned about the database basic tutorial, right? So for this, we will choose an appropriate data type for it, and it's also automatic increase and primary key, so we need to put something more for this attribute. So first we need to create the attribute. The appropriate data type is short for this ID. So the ID is a column, so we need to put an annotation named column with the name is the same for the column in the table inside the database. And because the ID is also a primary key, so we need to put the ID annotation. Please don't worry about all the things we have in this project, because we will learn step by step in some next video for all of this annotation and the configuration. So please don't worry, just follow me to create a project and run it, and let's enjoy it. Okay, alright, we have ID, and yeah, because it automatic increase, so we need to also put an annotation named generated value with the strategy identity. And we also have an attribute username. We also push the column username. I'm sorry, first we have the name first, and we also have yeah, nothing more, but we have some rule for this column, maybe the length 50, whether it's nullable, false, and it's unique, true. Alright, and last thing, we need to generate some getter setter for a bozo class. Alright, we just finished the persistent class user for mapping with the database from the database system. Alright, let's go to the app class, and inside the main method we will do something to use the hibernate to get the database from the database system. Yeah, we will use a session class from the hibernate. Session equal null, and to create a session we need to use a session factory. So to make the code clean, I will separate the function that create a session factory inside another function. Started void, session factory from hibernate, and the method name build the session factory. To create a session factory, we need to use a configuration from the hibernate. Please note this, not from security auto login. Okay, configuration from hibernate. Enter. Put the name configuration, new configuration. So now we will use the configuration class to read all the configuration from the hibernate configuration that we have created before. Okay, this file, we will use this to read all the configuration from that file. We use config, and we put the name of the configuration file, hibernate that configuration in short .xml. Perfect. And the configuration to make the hibernate know about the object that map into the database, we need to add the object, the persistent object, into the configuration by using the add annotation class, and put the user class from the entity package. And then we use the service registry from the Hibernate. Create a service registry. New standard service registry. Builder, please choose service standard service registry builder and call the method apply setting and put the configuration. Get properties, get on properties and build. Alright, so what problem here? Get properties, apply setting. Oh yeah, I just please call the apply setting with the S at the end. And finally, we return the configuration build session factory with the service registry. Alright, now we will use the session factory to create a session for working with the database. Try session equal build session factory. And code open section. Yeah, because the open section will throw an exception. You can see it, throw Hibernate exception. So we need to use try catch. Catch Hibernate exception like this. Alright, but finally, whether we get a session successfully or whether we get a session failure, we need to close it, right? Session closes to free your memory. Alright, after we have the session, we will get the user from we try to insert a user into the database. Okay, user new username, and for the user I will set the username new J rows, and I will use the session save. I will save the user into it. Alright, so let's go back to the script and try to run. Select on from the user. User. Alright, we have on the row here for the user just 3 rows. So let's run the project. Yeah, after successfully run the project, you can see the Hibernate log something here in the in the console. So let's get back to the MySQL Workbench to check. Let's run this again. Yeah, we can see a new row just inserted inside the user table. So we just run the project successfully. Okay, I think that's it for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and like the video. Yeah, thank you very much for watching my video. See you.